Massive price increases all across the United States on groceries, food shortages, and more recalls from Kroger. Let's discuss. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to another Coffee Rant with Dano. Today we are drinking the original Donut Shop coffee. Nice, well-rounded coffee, more strong than weak. It's going to be a long discussion, guys. Go ahead and hit pause on the video if you need to get your coffee together or your favorite beverage. We're going to discuss some pretty troubling subjects in this video, so if you're a little weary of the doom and gloom, this video is pretty much going to be all of that. So unfortunately, we have to discuss these things because these things affect our everyday lives. Let's take a moment here. Get started. Okay, great coffee there. Okay, let's get into it here. So, over the last week, we have visited Walmart, Meijer, and Kroger twice, and there is one thing in common that we have noticed in every store this week is a significant amount of price increases on just about everything. Everything that hasn't gone, it's like 1 week we'll have a certain amount of items go up in price. We are used to seeing this pretty much on an everyday basis at Kroger. What we're not used to seeing this is places like Aldi, Walmart, Meijer, Sam's Club. We're seeing it in groups now. Now, this is not too surprising considering last year about this time we saw significant price increases also as we get into autumn, into fall, past summer here. We're used to seeing some price increases, but for some things we are used to seeing some items come down, like for instance apples. So we've seen some regular prices drop in apples, but it's still significantly higher than it's ever been. I know some people were saying that wait until the fall, apples will be a cheaper price. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. This is why we do what we do, so that we can point out all the sales on an everyday basis to help guide you, to help save you money any way we can, because price increases they seem like they're just everlasting. Like it just doesn't stop. I try to show all the best deals, but we can't. One thing, when we go through all of the different deals in the stores, we're also looking for what the regular prices are on these sale items, because when they're not on sale, this is what you're going to pay. Now, when you add this into your calculations of how much you're going to be spending at the grocery store and how you are able to afford what you are buying, that's why we always talk about buying the sales up as you see them, because with the sales that we see 1 week, well, for the next 4 or 5 weeks or maybe longer, they may not be on sale and you're going to be paying an outrageous price. If it's something that you eat all the time, you may want to pay attention and, just buy a few extra when we see the different sales, because we're seeing larger gaps in between when these sale prices happen. Now, we always see like some of the same products. If you've noticed, as I have, a lot of the buy 5 or more save $1 each deal that Kroger has, it's usually all the same products. Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, Manwich, just all the same things, peanut butter, some kind of dressing. Right, Ken's Steakhouse is the one on sale this week. Usually we'll see like macaroni and cheese and stuff. The ones that are the most expensive, like Velveeta and the Creamy Craft, and these are just examples, but these are ones that we consistently see all the time. One thing I have noticed lately is that these sale prices are even higher than they've been before. Now, one thing we've always discussed is when we see sale prices go, or when we see regular prices go up, sale prices are going to be going up too. That's pretty much a given. Some products will still be on the same sale, making it an even better deal. That's why we always talk about Kroger, because Kroger we can compare a lot of different prices with around the country. We have so many Kroger-owned stores like Mariano's, Harris Teeter, Food for Less, all these different Kroger-owned businesses. That's why we discuss this. I know we get questions on why we cover so much at Kroger. Well, this is why. This is one, at least around here in Cincinnati, Ohio, that we can compare to around the entire United States and beyond. But we're seeing things at even higher costs on sales than we've ever seen. And a lot of these products are products that you guys always ask about in the comments. That's why I stress this. Things like mayonnaise, everyday items. And I know, and thank you to everyone who has been leaving in the comments different recipes and stuff to make these products. Because it may come down to this in the future. You know, a lot of people talking about how easy mayonnaise is to make, and it is. It is. I mean, and it may come down to that because of these prices getting so high, and even the sales prices of meat are through the roof. That is the biggest thing that I've noticed at Meijer. Meijer's meat prices are just becoming unaffordable. Even some of their sales are becoming unaffordable on meat, unless it's chicken. We're seeing pork go up now. We said this was going to happen. We said this, we've been getting a lot of comments on why is pork going up? Why are the prices of pork? Well, there's been a series of events that have happened over the course of a couple months that have led to pork prices going up. We could sit here and name reasons all day long, whether it's trucks, the trucks aren't able to get it in fast enough, or employee shortages, or, there's just so many different things that can happen. We have the hog farms that shut down, the 35 hog farms in Missouri. This probably has some significant, blast into this here. And, the thing is, and how we get through this, and we will get through this. I have a feeling, hopefully it at least levels off at some point. Do I see that happening anytime soon? Absolutely not. Like I've said before, I did a video, and I titled it "The Long Winter." We're in for a long winter. I do believe we are, guys. This is crunch time. This is usually the time of the year where we get some really good sales, and then that's going to be it. That's going to be it. Up until, I know some people were saying Labor Day sales, we should have some good sales for Labor Day weekend and all that stuff. I don't know if that's going to happen. I will say it did not happen last year. At least not around here. We had some okay deals on stuff like chips and pop and stuff like that, but things that you would have, grill outs and different meats and stuff like that, never did go down in price. We never did have any great sales. Better deals than we have today, right? We could find maybe ribeyes and porterhouse and stuff like that. We saw porterhouse for $7.99 a pound on sale last year at this time. Same time this year, the cheapest we saw it was $9.99 a pound, but they don't even have it on sale. So we'll have to see. We're going to be going to these stores as we go along here to see what we see. But the main point that I want to bring across here with some of the massive price increases that we've seen, we're seeing the cheapest stores go up in price again. And this was a little unexpected. Okay, Walmart. We noticed if you missed the video at Walmart, it's a couple videos back if you want to check that out. But we have seen a lot of price increases at Walmart. Usually when that happens, Aldi follows right behind it. That is what we've noticed. We noticed that Aldi and Walmart prices are very similar when it comes to canned goods and stuff like that. Meat prices and stuff, well, that's going to be cheaper at Aldi than it is at Walmart. But when we compare long shelf items, shelf stable items, usually they are right about the same price. Canned goods, different things like that. However, when we see things go up this significantly at Walmart, we will start seeing these prices skyrocket in main grocery stores like Kroger, Publix, Winn-Dixie, all the major grocery stores, which I understand Winn-Dixie was bought out by Aldi, so we'll have to see. People have been asking me my opinion of that. I don't really have one. It's one of those wait and see type games to see what it's going to be. I know some people are in favor of it. Some people are not. People are very diverse on that. I don't really know. I don't know how it'll turn out. Hopefully, I know some of you want your Winn-Dixies to stay the same. I hope for you they do. We don't have Winn-Dixie around here. We do have Aldi. I have grown to really love Aldi. But at the same time, I can understand why you don't want that to change for you. Okay, so I would like to elaborate more on the different price increases that we've been seeing lately, but I don't want this video to be so long. I may go more into this in another video, but I want to talk a little bit about some of the food shortages that we've been seeing lately. Now, when I was at Walmart the other day, I got a lot of comments, people saying, wow, like a lot of the canned goods seem very low. And if you remember, I pointed out like the Hormel being low and that was all they had. And then I said there was a special select group of them. No, that is all I saw. That is all I saw. And people were talking about the ramen. And I explained this in the video, and I don't know if some of you just missed it or something. And I know sometimes I move kind of quick. So let me slow down right now so we understand. Our Walmart is going through a huge refurbishment right now. They are widening aisles. I was trying, off camera, I was trying to look around and see what is missing. What are they, because if they're widening aisles, if they're widening the aisles like this, what are they taking away? That's been a big question on the channel lately. Like, what is Walmart not selling anymore? We talk about this all the time. When we see products, lately, it's been rice and stuff. I've noticed that our Walmart has significantly shrunk their section for bags of rice and dry beans. All the dry beans are there. A lot of rice is missing. Not too surprised with that because of the export ban in India. And I know a lot of people keep saying that this isn't going to affect us. This doesn't affect us. Yes, it absolutely does. Because as we've talked about in other videos, and people have said they think it's more than this, and I agree, I think it is too, but what they're telling us is 1 billion people every day rely on rice for their diets. And if there is one thing that messes up, like, and it's a big one because India supplies like 40% of the rice in the world, right? Now that may not be huge for the United States here, but it is all around the world. And everything that happens to one person will eventually trickle down and affect us. Now, a lot of it could be panic buying on rice. Again, and I will never encourage panic buying. I know we have a lot of new viewers and people say I'm encouraging panic buying and stuff like that. No, I'm not. I'm encouraging smart buying. Smart buying. When you're at the store and if it's something you use, well, then maybe it's worth not caring so much about the price and just making sure you have it. I'm not saying wipe them out. I'm saying make sure you have enough to get by. Make sure you got enough to get by. Like, don't do like the toilet paper scare like a few years ago. Everybody having carts and carts of toilet paper. It's what we're seeing. We're seeing videos of people panic buying on rice where they're just loading up carts with it. Now, and again, no judgment here, okay? Because you might have a family group who own different stores and have to have this rice or this particular kind. You're afraid that you're not going to be able to get it from Sam's Club or Costco or some other big chain stores. Around here, we have Jungle Gyms. If you're in Ohio and you are low on rice, check out Jungle Gyms. They have mountains and mountains and mountains of it. And from what I understand, the prices have not gone up yet. But we said when this started that the prices weren't going to go up right away. We've seen some small price increases, but not the big, huge ones that I think we're going to see here in the upcoming months. So again, not encouraging panic buying, but I understand that if you own a restaurant or something and your clientele rely on them buying these products from you, well, I can understand your concern. And again, no judgment here. Do what you want. This is America, land of the free if you pay for it. I've always said that. I don't know. Time for a little coffee. It is early in the morning for me. This is going to be late afternoon for you guys when I put this video out. But cheers. That is really good coffee. I am out of the 100% Colombian Great Value brand, but I'm going to buy some more next. I should have bought some when I was at Walmart a couple days ago. I was kind of rushing around and everything, but kind of back to some of the things that we saw at Walmart. There were a lot of different canned goods that were missing, but that's unusual. That's unusual. And they had maps of how the employees have to set up the shelves, and it was all different, and I was kind of looking around like, I was looking more for what products are you taking away, right? Because it could be hard to find. It was hard to find. So I didn't see anything that they've taken away that I noticed. Now, if you happen to see, we've been hearing of a lot of refurbishments going on at all Walmarts. Not all Walmarts, but a lot of Walmarts across the country. We've had over 100 comments of people's different Walmarts across the country that have been expanding aisles and refurbishing and just kind of redoing the whole layout. So let me know down in the comments if you've noticed any products that aren't coming in. Not like a series of canned goods of Hormel or something, but let me know if like a brand name has gone away, because I have a feeling that's what we're going to be seeing. With all of the refurbishments and stuff that Walmart has been doing, it doesn't look like they're going to have as much as they had before. This is like what we were all talking about a couple weeks ago. I feel like they're going to be getting rid of some different brands. Okay, now they may not. They may find a way to squeeze it in. But for a store like our Walmart that was already squeezing as much as they possibly could in, it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. So I'm just kind of forewarning everybody that some of your favorite products may disappear from Walmart. Not sure if they will. That's just kind of my thoughts. After doing this for a few years and going through Walmarts and stuff like that and seeing the way things are laid out, I kind of feel like they're downsizing a little bit on the food. Now, they haven't started any kind of work on like the different refrigeration or stuff like that, and most of that is still packed in, but we're seeing prices get higher at Walmart than anywhere else. And that is disturbing. And when I see that, I see Walmart not standing for that. Because for one, if people aren't buying it, why are they going to spend the money? They're going to be wasting it constantly. Those steak prices are insane for Walmart. Now, it's insane everywhere right now, but for Walmart, I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, I do get that the prices of meat and everything have gone up everywhere, but I don't understand Walmart being the true minimum price on everything. I don't see, even the hamburger and stuff, you would think that would be cheaper. It's more expensive at Walmart than most places. Maybe not Kroger. Meyer and Kroger are pretty similar when it comes to hamburger prices, but Walmart is just right below that. And it's like, this is not that great quality of hamburger either. Now, some people may disagree. That's just my opinion. I'm not real big on Walmart hamburger. I don't like buying hamburger in the tube, especially when the hamburger that I'm looking at that's not in the tube doesn't look that good. So, and but don't get me wrong, I love Walmart for a lot of different things. Despite all of the price increases on pretty much everything, I couldn't believe how many price increases there were at Walmart. I was like, this is difficult for me. I'm trying to sit here. The reason I go to Walmart is so I can show people, for one, we have a lot of viewers that shop at Walmart. For two, it's like, this is where you could go to get these cheaper canned goods and stuff. That's not necessarily the case anymore. It's still a couple pennies cheaper, but what does this mean? Does this mean that, and this is what I fear, is when Walmart goes up with these kind of prices, we're seeing like a couple pennies less than what some of this stuff is at Kroger. Does this mean that Kroger is going to start skyrocketing again? I believe so. More reasons that we need to stock up on the sales as they come, guys. We need to stock up on these things as the different deals, different sales that we see. The problem with Walmart is, they'll have rollback offers on a handful of items. They don't have sales. Right? They may have clearance items, they may have a couple rollbacks, but they don't have sales like Meyer and Kroger, even Publix and Winn-Dixie and all these other places. They don't have the kind of sales that Kroger does. And we'll talk about Kroger here because Kroger has tons of different sales that if you were to shop these sales, you're going to ultimately save in the long run by just buying up these sales as they come. Now, I get people that say all the time, well, Dan, these sales, I don't buy this stuff. This isn't stuff that I like, or this isn't, and I understand that. And it's unfortunate. And this is what I was talking about before, earlier in the video here, with Kroger doing like the same items all the time when it comes to like the buy five or more. Now, if you notice, now this really isn't trickery, but if you notice, digital coupons have been opening up on different items that normally or traditionally they don't have digital items on. Digital coupons. Okay, now what does this mean? Does this mean that Kroger knows this? Kroger knows that they can only put these items on the buy five or more, save $1 each deal, but they can open up digital coupons to open up your wallet, or your phone or computer to actually do the digital coupons. I understand why some people don't, or they don't trust the digital coupons. I don't trust the digital coupons either. I don't like having to do that stuff online. I don't like it at all. People talk about digital footprints and stuff like that. Absolutely. I don't like it for that reason either. Unfortunately, the only way that we're going to save a significant amount of money, though, is by doing them. And for everybody who has been struggling, I know we have a lot of new viewers. Thank you all so much. Welcome to the channel. Also, if you are new, make sure you subscribe down below. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, as that does help spread our videos out all around the world. We do appreciate it. But as we go along here with digital coupons and things, I do think it's important that we start taking full advantage of these. Because, I mean, unless money is not an option for you and you really just don't want that digital footprint, I got news for you guys. When you're in there bagging your groceries, they're recording you. They're recording you. And I guess this is why I've always looked at it like, well, either way, I'm on camera here. You know, they see me, they know what I'm buying, they do this, they do that, you know, and Kroger knows this. And people leave in the comments all the time. You know, I get messages on my phone or my laptop of things that I buy. Kroger just sent me coupons for items that I've bought on digital coupons. Yeah, they do. And I gotta say, most of the coupons that they send are pretty good. Usually it's like a $10 off, $50, $75 purchase. You know, some really good coupons. And it's hard for me to really kind of sway either way here. I feel like I'm on the fence on both sides because, yeah, I don't like that I have all my information and stuff here that you're constantly being given, that you know who I am for what I'm buying. I agree there. I don't like that at all. But to get all these coupons and to know that this is how I'm saving hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month, or a couple months, you know, depending on how you shop or how big your family is. The bigger the family, the more you're going to save by doing this stuff. Also, quickly, what I was getting to here kind of got off track. Now, a lot of people, ooh, excuse me. A lot of people, as you go into the digital coupons, don't wait till you go to the store. Okay, now I've talked about this before, but it's been a lot of while since I've discussed this, so I just want to talk about this here for a second. For all of our new viewers who have been asking me how to do digital coupons and stuff like that. First, you do have to have an account with Kroger. Okay, you have to sign up online. You use your phone number. You always want to use your phone number because that is how you're going to connect your Kroger Plus card, you know, when you do all this stuff. So you want to make sure it's linked with your phone number, and then do this at home. Go through all of the digital coupons that you can at home. And you can do this on your computer, you can do it on your phone, but don't wait till you go to the store because there's a couple things that could mess up. I've been to Kroger before where I just didn't do any digital coupons, didn't really plan on buying much, and then I'll come across some digital coupons in the store and I'll do the QR code thing where you line it up and it scans the QR code and it pops up on your phone. I've had this happen where a few times that is not working, like the app is down or something, and then you're pretty much screwed. So, you know, and then sometimes there'll be a bad signal, and then you'll have to go outside Kroger to get a good signal or walk around Kroger until you find one. I usually just walk outside because usually when it's not working inside a store, Walmart is terrible. Walmart, at least our Walmart, is terrible for bringing up anything online. You pretty much have to walk outside. But Kroger, we have this issue sometimes too. That's why it's good to, if you know you're going to the store, to make sure that you do this all the day before. And I know, like, Kroger needs to fix their website for their digital coupons and stuff like that. Because, you know, there's more coupons than what you're going to see in the store. It's good to view all of them, but it's getting to that is a bit of a headache, and I think that's why people get frustrated. You know, when you first go on the website, you go to digital coupons. After you do that, you have to hit view all coupons. And then there's another step that you have to do, right? Then it's like view all coupons again. You know, it's like they need to have this a one-click option. I can't imagine that they're not working on this. I mean, it is kind of a headache. I get it. But that is the best way to do it. Do it at home, in the comfort of your own home where you can eat a snack, drink your coffee, do that kind of stuff. That way you have it all set up before you even go into the store. Okay, so next we're going to talk about the recalls here. I probably should have talked about this first. So Kroger has recalled their frozen corn and frozen mixed vegetables. This is a problem because out of all the stores that a lot of people shop at, from what I understand, most people buy Kroger brand corn and frozen vegetables. Okay, and a lot of people don't worry about the price about that. Honestly, I love Kroger vegetables. Usually I get their mixed vegetables. I know it's $1.25, but they always seem very good. Luckily, I stocked up on great value, so we're good there. But more recalls are for Signature. I guess Signature is it's either a brand or a store, and Food Lion. Now, Food Lion, I don't believe is owned by Kroger, but Food Lion's corn and mixed vegetables too. It is a precautionary thing for listeria, which is something you definitely don't want. Going a little bit into this, though, I will say there have been more recalls, at least that I can remember, over the last 2 years than I can ever remember my entire life. Like, there has been so many recalls over the last 2 years, it's just crazy. And I know this stuff happens, but just wanted to bring it to your guys' attention because it is important. Check the dates. I don't have the dates. I couldn't find the dates. That's kind of weird. If you know the dates or if you found them, let us know down in the comments so that people can look at those. Or you can probably try and find them online. I did a quick look through. Couldn't find what the dates were. If you have these bags from Kroger, Food Lion, or Signature, and you can't find the dates, I would definitely make sure you call. They will most likely give you a full refund. Yeah, they will give you a full refund or replace it, and in my opinion, they should throw in an extra bag of vegetables too for the inconvenience, right? It's like, this messed up. This was your company. This was your manufacturer, your factory, whoever it was. It wasn't my fault, right? I'm the consumer. I know people always argue about that in the comments, so it's like, who knows whose fault it is? All I know is that it's not my fault, and I'm the one who purchased it to take home and eat. So, we were saying this about Jif peanut butter back when they had their huge recall that spanned over like 7 months. Oh, by the way, we need to recall this. I don't know. Not going to go into that again. That was a year and a half ago, but it's still, these things, people don't forget. People don't forget. I'm going to make sure that nobody ever forgets that Jif peanut butter recall. That one really upset me. Really upset Jessica. Jessica was really upset about that. And she, happy wife, happy life. And I haven't bought Jif peanut butter since, but we found some other peanut butters we like. But I don't know. That was pretty crazy. So just check out your Kroger, Signature, or Food Lion. It is corn, and frozen mixed vegetables. So make sure you check those out and check the dates and get your refund. And then, hey, just ask, hey, for my inconvenience here, can I get an extra bag? Well, guys, that's going to do it for our coffee rant today. Thank you all so much for joining me. Events that we had to talk about here today. These are things, I wanted to do we did the recap of everything that's happened this week, all the price increases that we've seen in the stores firsthand. The food shortages that we're starting to see, but maybe not yet, right? We're seeing different things from the panic buying on rice and stuff like that. But as far as Walmart, got a lot of comments on that video where it looked like everything was missing at Walmart, at our Walmart. That is because of the refurbishments and stuff going on. But what are we going to see in the future? Are brands going to go away? We see higher prices on items that are traditionally very cheap. Are those going to go away? We don't really know yet. That's why we do this every day, so that we can help keep you in the know and try and save you as much money as we can. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.